none of us really likes to be angry. So we see anger, obviously, as something that's undesirable to us. And then it tends to follow that because we see anger as something that's undesirable, we then also seem to see it as something that is not spiritual. But everything in creation is spiritual. Everything in creation has its purpose. Anger has a purpose too. It shows us that something is wrong, that there's something that we don't want to tolerate, and it equally shows us that we need to take action. But where anger becomes destructive and, difficult for us is when we don't work with that anger constructively. Now, I'm not fully here to tell you that I think that right now you should get really, really angry, but chances are you're already feeling a little bit frustrated about a particular factor in your life that you don't think is really that satisfactory. And mixed in with the anger is a lot of frustration and most likely the tendency to feel like you're ready to just give up hope on a situation altogether. But when you find yourself quite often in a situation where things don't seem to want to budge a single inch, sometimes it's helpful to take things that extra mile, right? Sometimes you need to, not go over the top, but you need to kind of go, okay, I'm ready to kind of, throw in the towel. I'm ready to give up. This is getting to me too much. I'm getting too frustrated. But maybe in reality, what you're needing to do is to take a little bit of an extra push. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going, well, why put forward more effort when the effort that I have been putting forward in the first place doesn't really seem to be going anywhere? Well, because even though you can't see it, change really is happening. That change needs your participation. Yes, it also needs your patience. Now, let's go back to the very beginning when I was talking about the concept of anger, right? Anger is different when we let anger get the better of us, when we let ourselves become the anger, right? But when anger comes along and it's a force that goes, you need to get motivated, right? So now you're going to go, well, yeah, but we call that motivation. Yeah, but sometimes it takes that anger behind the motivation to really get things rolling, right? So you don't want to separate one from the other because remember, anger isn't a non-spiritual concept. It is a motivating factor that's there to help you to change. So yes, you're needing to get motivated at the moment, right? But you're not needing to let your anger become you or overcome you or control you. You're needing to take that energy and work with it to create a little bit of an extra push. Now, this particular full moon cycle for the full moon on the 9th of March in Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra relates to gathering together the confidence, the energy, the wisdom that has come before, and yes, the strength with which to accomplish the next stage of your journey. But you need to recognize that it is not your little self that's accomplishing this. It's that bigger self within you that's stepping up to the plate, that's going, yes, this exists. Yes, this is not acceptable. Yes, I need for it to change. But rather than letting it control me, I'm going to move with this energy and I'm going to take action and I'm going to do something about this particular thing. Now, with this particular alignment in the background, and this has been kind of, hanging around for a while, is a buildup of energy between Jupiter and Pluto in Uttara Ashada Nakshatra. Pluto has this tendency to make us feel like, not today, not ever, not gonna happen. Blah! right? It's like that scary force that makes us kind of succumb to fear, become overcome with fear, or become overcome with frustration. And when Jupiter's on one level coming into contact with that, it's going to expand upon it. But at the same time, it can have a tendency to feel crushed by that concept. But what you're needing to take on board as that particular alignment, which is impacting this alignment, the Jupiter-Pluto alignment is taking place in Uttara Nakshatra. Uttara Nakshatra, simply put, and it's much more complex than this, relates to the ultimate victory. But the ultimate victory that comes through Uttara Nakshatra is through recognizing that it's not that minute part of ourselves that's accomplishing something. It's us cooperating with the forces at hand. The way you're being asked to cooperate with the forces at hand in this particular situation is by not giving up hope. You have a mission to achieve. You have something that you need to accomplish. You can't give up now. Well, you could give up, but it's not going to help with your situation. It's not going to obviously help you to accomplish what you're needing to accomplish. Because let's face it, this isn't something that you just want to accomplish. This is something that you ultimately need to do. It's something that you feel is a responsibility that has been placed on your shoulders. And you feel, because of joint responsibility that you share with another person, that this is something that you have to take care of. And you're absolutely right. So get motivated. If you feel angry, hey, that's natural too. Don't let it control you. Let it motivate you. Let it fill you with inspiration. Let it fill you with passion, right? But don't get caught up in that passion. Let that passion carry you. Let it move you. Don't let it overcome you and make you sit still. Channel it into devotion for what you know that you now need to achieve. If you have enjoyed this video and would like to consider a course of scheduling an astrological service with me, I do now offer my astrological readings on a sliding scale rate of fees. There are 3 different prices listed for each service to try to fit all budgets. If that still is not within your budget, please also feel free to reach out. And you can see more about my sliding scale consultations at the link that you see above. That's going to do it for this look at the full moon in Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra on the 9th of March, 2020. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.